What happens if you don't marry within 90 days on a K-1 visa? Imagine planning a life together in the United States, but suddenly realizing the wedding date is slipping past the 90-day mark. What does that mean for your immigration status? Well, if you do not marry within 90 days of arriving on a K-1 fiancé visa, your legal stay in the United States ends immediately. This is a strict rule, and it's important to understand what happens next. The moment the 90 days are up without a marriage, your visa becomes invalid. You are considered out of status, which means you are no longer legally allowed to stay in the country. If you stay beyond that time without marrying, you risk being placed in deportation proceedings. This can lead to serious consequences, including being asked to leave the country quickly. It is essential to leave the United States before the 90-day period ends if you decide not to marry. Staying longer can hurt your chances of future visas or re-entry. Immigration authorities keep records of visa violations, and overstaying can make it harder to get visas later or even re-enter the United States. The K-1 visa is designed for couples planning to marry within that 90-day window. It cannot be extended beyond that period. If the couple chooses not to marry, the foreign fiancé must leave the country. There are no exceptions to this rule, and the law is very clear about the 90-day limit. If you realize early on that marriage might not happen, it's best to consult an immigration lawyer. They can advise on options like changing your visa status or planning your departure properly. But generally, the safest move is to leave before the 90 days are up. In some cases, if the couple decides not to marry, it's not considered marriage fraud. Marriage fraud involves marrying just for immigration benefits, not genuine love. But not marrying and overstaying can raise questions about the legitimacy of your visa application. This can affect future immigration benefits and applications. For Middle Eastern immigrants adjusting to life in the United States, understanding this 90-day rule is very important. It highlights how crucial it is to plan ahead, communicate with your partner, and be aware of legal timelines. Staying informed and seeking legal advice can help you avoid complications and make your transition smoother. Remember, being proactive about your immigration status is the best way to build your new life in America confidently.